Kettlebell deadlift is an awesome intro to the hip hinging deadlift pattern. It really allows us to kind of maneuver our body around a unilateral object, as opposed to if we were trying to do a barbell deadlift. It's a little bit more limiting into the position we can get into. So the way that we want to set this up is we want to stand with our feet so our insteps are in line with the handle of the kettlebell. So sometimes we start a little bit too far away from the body. We're going to start in here, handles in line with the instep, and it's all about maintaining what we call the two hand rules. So once we can get into a good core position, we want to lock that on, and as we go through the movement, we don't want to let these get any further apart or closer together. Because if they're changing shape, what that means is our spinal position is changing shape. So this isn't a bad thing or a good thing, but when we're trying to deadlift, we're trying to maintain a rigid, neutral torso because we're trying to drive through the legs. So if we're shifting position here, those muscles are going to have to start to work more. And as the load gets heavier, you can start to feel it in places that we're not trying to train. So again, breathe out, keep the core locked, sit the hips back. Notice at the bottom here, we want to have a nice flat back position. Keep the core locked on, crush the handle, and then drive the floor away with our legs. Control down, sit the hips back, drive the floor away as we come up. So where some people fall down on this one is they have weight placement way too far on the outside of the feet. We want to make sure the base of our big toe, base of our little toe, and our heel, so the foot tripod, all stay in contact with the floor. We also want to maintain core control, and we want to make sure that we're pushing the floor away. We don't want to think about pulling the weight up as we go. So again, get the foot set up, core tight, sitting the hips back, crush the handle, big breath to get the core on, push the floor away with the legs. Control down, back nice and flat, core locked, drive the floor away as we come up.